Okay, so our first topic is in the core training, that is the OR structure, organization structure for finance and controlling, organization structure for sales and distribution, and organization structure for material management. See, basically, when any implementation project start, in the implementation project, first point is to understanding the hierarchy of your business. Okay, hierarchy in the terms of sales, hierarchy in the terms of finance, hierarchy in the terms of procurement. Okay, so combinedly this will create a organization structure. Now consider one Tata Motor industry is there, okay, or the Tata group of companies that are there, okay. So Tata group of companies contain multiple legal entity, or we can say Tata company contains multiple companies, okay. Tata Motors is there, Tata Steel is there, Steel is there. So basically, this Tata Motor, Tata Steel, or the Tata Food Industries will be there. So these industries have their manufacturing units, okay. So what basically they are doing? They are procuring some material, they are manufacturing the material, and finally they are manufacturing their finished product. Then this finished product they are selling in the market. Okay, this is a normal business process. Okay, they are paying money to the suppliers, they are receiving money from the customer. Okay, this is a normal process. So this process will require some hierarchy. Okay, this hierarchy we have to study, and this hierarchy will called as a organization structure. Now one diagram is present in front of you. See, in organization structure, we have company concept we will discuss later. Just try to remember these terms. We have company, okay. Then we have finance and controlling section. In finance and controlling section, we have company code. Okay, company code is a main important element here. Then we have controlling area. Then we have COA. COA means chart of account. Then we have credit control area. Okay, so these four elements are important in finance and controlling. Company code, controlling area, COA means chart of account, credit control area. Okay, then we have material management. In material management, we have purchase organization, plant, and storage location. Okay, purchase organization. Don't consider the shipping point in the material management. Purchase organization, plant, and storage location. Now coming to the sales and distribution. In the sales and distribution, we having sales organization, division, and distribution channel. Okay, and combinedly it called as a sales area. Okay, from sales and distribution perspective, this box is important, or this section is important for you. Sales organization, distribution channel, and division. Okay, and sales and distribution plus distribution channel division called as a sales area. Okay, there is two more concepts are there: sales office and sales group. Okay, sales office also present, sales group also present. I have not shown in the this box. Okay, this is also present there. And shipping point is a basically element of a sales and distribution. Okay, I have mentioned in the material management because it is assigned to the plant. Okay, but more basically it is used in a sales and distribution processes. Just try to remember this diagram. Finance and controlling basically consists of a company code. Even the company also part of a finance. Okay. Finance and controlling contains company code, controlling area, chart of account, credit control area. Then we have sales and distribution. Sales and distribution contains sales organization, distribution channel, division, and collectively it called as a sales area. Then two more elements are there: sales group and sales office. And then shipping point also, it is a part of sales and distribution. Then we have material management. Material management contains purchase organization, plant, and storage location. These two modules are there: finance and controlling. You should know this, at least terms you should know, as well as material management. This is a cross-functional knowledge. Okay, just try to remember this diagram. Don't try to remember these arrows. Okay, arrows is the assignment, and this assignment we will see later. Okay. Now we will see the concepts. See, basically, when we have to study any SAP concept, okay, when we have to study any SAP concept, for the FICO or for the material management or the for sales and distribution, in the case of a organization structure or any for the next topic, we have to consider uh, consider as is process and to be process. Okay, what is as is and to be? What is as is and to be? What is meant by as is and to be? We have seen in the last lecture. Vikas, Abhishek, Manyata, Ramananda, what is as is and to be?
I couldn't recall at the moment.
Manyata. Manyata, I guess you.
As is means mm, the, the previous functionality, and to be means the functionality here we want to um, change or make. So in case of any gap in the system, in the ERP system, it is there to be made.
Okay. So I give
As
you
this
simple
is
overview again.
business processes in Oracle.
Okay. 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 I will give a simple overview again. See, basically, we are learning organization structure. Okay. In organization structure, we have to study financial controlling, sales and distribution, and material management. Okay. Every company will have some hierarchy. Okay. Whenever the implementation project is there, suppose you are working as a SAP consultant on implementation project, and you are part of the organization structure requirement gathering. Okay. You are part of a organization requirement gathering. Basically, organization structure is like a backbone for every module. Why it is a backbone for every module? Backbone in the sense this is a hierarchy of every module. Finance and controlling will have this hierarchy. Sales and distribution will have this hierarchy. Material management will have this hierarchy. Okay, so this hierarchy of the industries we have to study first. Okay, that's why uh, in a training also organization structure this is the first topic. Even in the implementation project also we have to work on the organization structure first, and this is the some elements. Okay, just at high level the names or the terms we have seen, the concept we have not seen yet. Finance and controlling contains company code, company code, controlling area, COM in chart of account, credit control area. Sales and distribution contains sales organization, distribution channel, division. Okay, and the combination is a sales area. Okay, combination called as a sales area. Sales and distribution contains shipping point also, that which I have mentioned in the material management. Okay, and material management contains purchase organization, plant and storage location. Then I asked the question, what is the as is and to be? Simple definition or simple concept is a as is means current business processes. Okay, because if you are working on the implementation project, SAP has not implemented yet. Still, they are using legacy system. Okay, still they are using legacy system, and don't consider legacy system will be Oracle always. Oracle is a just a example. Okay, that we have discussed in the last lecture. Okay, Oracle is just example, but like Oracle, multiple other softwares present in the market. Okay, so as is means company's current business processes, and to be means how to provide solution in the SAP. Now we will start from the FICO. See, in SAP, our concepts are company and company code. And this as is and to be, don't consider we have to map only for the gaps. This is for standard and modify fit also. Even the standard modify fit as well as gap, this as is and to be will be applicable. Okay. So to be solution can be your configuration also, means a standard solution also. It can be the configuration or modify fits also, or it can be the gaps also or developments also. Okay. So we'll start from the FICO. FICO basically consists of a company and company code. So what is a company and company code? See, consider just a well-known example, Tata. Okay, Tata having almost more than 100, 200 companies, okay, in the market. So Tata having Tata Motors or a Tata Steel or Tata Foods or any other vehicle industries, okay, or any food industries, clothing industries. So basically, in every country, this industries has been registered as a legal entities. Okay, industries has been registered as a legal entities. So what is a legal entity? Legal entity in the case of this will be considered as a company where they are managing their profit and loss statements at that particular legal entity level. Now, what is a profit and loss statement? Profit and loss statement in the sense, whatever the profit has been happened for this legal entity in the country at their financial year, okay, financial year in the sense, for India, it is April to March. So whatever the year is there, that is April to March, in that particular year, so whatever means whatever the profit and loss statements are there, profit and loss statement in the sense total profit or total loss. Okay. So basically this profit and loss statement happened due to the plants which is assigned in a company code. Okay. And this is a part of the material management. Okay. It is a part of the material management in the sense from configuration perspective, it is a part of the material management, but we have to use this plant in our processes also. Okay, that we will discuss later. So company code is nothing but registered as a legal entity, and the legal entity means where the profit and loss statements are maintained or profit and loss statements are calculated. Okay, this is nothing but a company code. Okay, and in our case, Tata, suppose Tata Motors or a Tata Steel, this will be considered as a company code. Okay, then second one is a company. Means company is basically this is the first one because company under the company codes are there. Now the company is nothing but a group of the company. Okay, group of the company. This is Tata. Tata is not a specific company. Tata is a group of the company, and under Tata, multiple Tata Motors or Tata Steel or other companies are there. Okay, this is the concept of a company and company code. And in real time, in implementation project, who is responsible for this uh, company and company code? FICO consultant is responsible. Okay, FICO consultant is responsible. But now in the case of a training, we don't have any FICO consultant, and this is not a team. So we have to create company and a company code in the system. But in real time, who will create this? Who will create? FICO consultant will create. Simple. Other concepts also there in FICO. As of now, this is not required. Company and company code is required. Okay. Controlling area or credit control area or chart of account, that chart of account we have to see in a FI SD integration. Okay. Credit controlling area, whenever the sales processes, relevant sales processes or relevant topic will come, in that case, we will learn this concept. As of now, company and company code is more than enough. Okay. Then the next concept is a from material management. See, in a material management, basically, whatever the manufacturing happening, okay, whatever the manufacturing happening for your industry, okay, so that manufacturing will happen in the manufacturing units, okay. Some geographical location will be there, some space will be there, okay, and in that particular space or in that geographical location, you will have your manufacturing, and this will be considered as a plant in a SAP. Okay, this will be considered as a plant in the SAP. Okay, then purchasing department is there. So every industry will require raw materials or any other material, consumable materials, packaging material for manufacturing perspective. Okay, from manufacturing perspective. So this material will be handled, or this procurement will be handled by the procurement or purchasing department. And in SAP, it called as a purchase organization. Okay, it called as a purchase organization. Okay. Then we have stores or storages. Okay. What is meant by stores? Whatever the raw material we are receiving from the supplier, whatever the material you are manufacturing internally, okay, whatever the material that you are selling in the market. So somewhere you are storing this material. Okay, somewhere you are storing this material. So this will consider as a storage location in the SAP. Okay, this will consider as a storage location in the SAP. So this is a concept from the material management and finance that is required for us as a sales and distribution consultant. Now coming to our important elements. So in a sales and distribution, like a purchasing department is responsible for procurement activities. Similarly, sales department is there. Okay, sales department is responsible for sales activities for the finished products. Okay, for the finished product. So this sales department will consider as a sales organization in the SAP. Okay, what is the role of the sales organization? Handling the sales activities. Okay, sales activities like inquiry, like a creation of quotation or creation of the sales order. So this basically these terms will be handled by the sales organization. Okay, then we have our distribution channel. Okay, then we have distribution channel, and then we have division. So what is a distribution channel? The proper definition is here. You can see separate document we have prepared for this. So sales organization, I will start from the sales organization. Sales organization is a department responsible for the sales activities of the material of your finished product. Okay, like inquiry, quotation, or a sales order creation. Okay, so after the sales organization, we have seen distribution channel. Distribution channel is a how you are reaching to your customer. Okay, how you are reaching to your customer. In the example, we can consider as a direct sale, okay, or wholesaler, or aftermarket, or STO. STO means stock transfer order. Okay, so whatever the ways your business is using to reach the customer, that can be the direct sale, wholesaler, e-commerce, aftermarket, retailer, or STO. Okay, STO is nothing but a stock transfer order, and STO is nothing means STO is a procurement or sales between the within a company course or within a plant of your organization. This is not a outside customer, or this is not a outside supplier. This is a part of your organization. So STO will require separate distribution channel. Okay. So in simple word, distribution channel is nothing but the way which you are using to reach the customer. Okay. Then we have division. Sometimes a division will be created by the material management consultant in real time, and sometimes it will be created by the sales and distribution consultant. Okay, basically, this some activities are in implementation project. We have to discuss with other consultant, not like a independent consultant. We have to create this. Okay, after discussing with the other consultant, other module consultant, we have to decide this element like divisions. Okay. So what is meant by division? Division is like a grouping of the final product. So whatever the finished product you are manufacturing, that finished product will have some grouping that you are using for sale purpose. So in our case, based on their characteristic, okay, or we can say grouping of the characteristic or grouping of the finished products. Okay. For example, your industry is manufacturing different clutch cables and the brake wires. Okay, clutch cable and the brake wires, in the sense clutch cable, under the clutch cable multiple type of the clutch cables will be there, but this clutch cable is one the word which is representing the characteristic of the material. Under the clutch cable, based on the diameter, based on the length, multiple clutch cables will be there. It is similar for the brake wire also. Okay, it is similar for the brake wire also. So basically this is a grouping of the finished product. Okay, this is the grouping of the finished product. Then we have sales area. Sales area, already told you, this is a combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and division. Okay, this is like a triangle. Triangle in the sense In the triangle, at a one point sales organization will be there, at second point distribution channel will be there, and at a third point division will be there. Okay, this will become a sales area. Next one is a here one more concept is there. How many sales area you should create? For example, we are considering this is a triangle or this is a combination of three fields or the three concept. Suppose you having one sales organization, one distribution channel, and two division. In that case, how many sales areas should be created? Just use the mathematics, simple mathematics. One sales organization, distribution channel, and one division. How many sales areas should be created? Abhishek, Manyata, Ramananda, Vikas. Simple mathematics. One distribution channel.
Three.
How three? Two divisions are there. Two.
Could you please repeat the question?
See, if we having one sales organization, if we having one distribution channel, and if we having two divisions, okay? So under this case, suppose this whatever the two divisions are there, and under two division, whatever the total materials are there, that we have to sell by using the your sales organization and distribution channel. How many sales areas you need to create?
4.
How?
Because only a single sales organization is there and single distribution channel and two division. So here the sales area is combination of all these three. So first would be sales organization and then channel and then
But
division
I will
first.
mention with example. Suppose AS04 is a AS04. This is basically 4-character code. Sales organization is a 4-character code. Distribution channel I will mention as a D1 or D0. Only one we are using. Or I will mention as a DC. Okay. And division I will mention as a D1 and D2. Okay. Now tell me with example, this plus this plus this.
Yeah. Here's the first would be AS04 plus DC plus D1. And second would be AS04 plus DC plus D2.
And what is the third and fourth? Your answer was 4, right?
Oh, sorry. It would be 2 only. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so
Yeah.
do, and in the case of a suppose multiple distribution channel will be there, some little bit extra mathematic unit use. For example, in the distribution channel, for example, DC, or I will mention as a C1, channel 1 and channel 2. So in the case, again, you need to calculate these things. Okay. So these, okay. These, second one, this distribution channel, again, this one, and this one. So in that case, how many sales areas need to be created? Suppose we have to sell all material by using both distribution channel. How many sales areas will be there?
4.
Correct. In that case, four sales areas will be there. So this is a simple calculation that you should know. Then we have sales office and sales group. Basically, sales office and sales group, this is not a mandatory entry from the sales perspective. Okay. But if your business want to create a, or they want a sales office and sales group, sales office means this is a like a organization unit, okay, in a sales and distribution, which is responsible for sales within a specific geographical location or specific geographical area, okay, and it is associated with a sales area, or we can say it is assigned with a sales area. Okay, this is nothing but a sales office. Second one is a sales group. Sales group is a, for example, it will be considered as a single person, or it is a, what we can say, this is a group of the person, okay, who are responsible for the sales activities in the sales office. Okay, and this sales group is assigned with a sales office. So these concepts are optional, that is not required, but these three concepts are very important: sales organization, sales org, that is then distribution channel and division, and the sales area. Okay, any doubt here?
No, no doubts.
Okay, then everyone knows what is KDS, right? What is meant by KDS? What is a KDS?
No, sir.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, see, basically what is meant by KDS? In first lecture in the project basic, we have seen the fundamentals of the project. So in the fundamentals of the project, basically in a blueprint phase and in a realization phase, it means in complete core training, we have to focus on the blueprint phase and the realization phase. Okay, in a blueprint phase, this basically it is a requirement gathering phase. We are gathering the requirement from your business or from your client, but how we are maintaining this? Okay, just we are maintaining randomly? No, there are proper database will be there. There will be the proper documents. Okay, in the SharePoint will be there, or in the local file will be there, and that documents are nothing but your blueprint and your KDS or the configuration file. Okay, in a blueprint phase, whatever the configuration that we are going to create in a realization phase, that will be decided first. That configuration document on the blueprint, we need to provide walkthrough to the business, and after having the approval from the business, then we are going to decide, okay, this configuration we have to create in the system. This is not like a directly the business is coming to you, they are giving the requirement and directly you are starting the configuration in the system. No, there is a proper time phase will be there. For example, for first 6 to 7 months or 8 months, you are gathering the requirement, and you're listing down this point in your documents, that is your blueprint and the KDS file. Okay, now coming to the KDS file, in a complete lectures or in complete our core training, you have to prepare KDS or the key data structure file or the configuration file for your particular project. And in last project only, I mentioned you, consider one industry. Okay, consider one industry for which you are doing these configurations, or for which you are doing this project, implementation project. So we are trying to create implementation environment for you. Okay, so this is important. Just this is not like a theoretical training. From real-time perspective, we have to think. See, now what is a KDS here? KDS, wait, let me check in the my local file, the sample is there or not. Wait. This is not present in this laptop. Okay. I will explain you only for the org structure. And I will explain you the concept of the configuration file. So you can create a configuration file for any topic or for any requirement. Okay. So what is a KDS? See, KDS is nothing but a listing down the configuration that we have to create in the system. Okay, listing down the configuration means, for example, we have three modules. Suppose finance and controlling. So finance and controlling having the company and company code. Company is basically created in the system by using 6 character. This is not a 4 character, it is a 6 character. Okay, so 6 character code will be there for the company. Then we have to create 4 character code for the company code. Okay, 4 character code for the company code. So basically, we have to identify from business this code we have to use. Suppose company will be created as a TA00. That is not required, it should be 6 character. 4 character also you can create. 6 character is a maximum limit. Okay, so we can create 2 character, 3 character, 4 character, but ideally it should be created minimum 4 character. Okay, this is like a thumb rule. Then next part is this 6 character can be pure alphabets also, alphanumerics also, or pure numbers also. Okay, or alphanumeric we can say in simple word. Then company code is a 4 character. This is also alphanumeric. Basically, the preparation of the KDS file for the company and company code will be handled by the finance and controlling team. Okay, it will be handled by the finance and controlling team. Once they have preached their company and company code, simultaneously the material management consultant and sales and distribution consultant will work on their elements. Okay, material management consultant will work on a plant purchase organization and storage location. Then sales and distribution consultant will work on a sales organization, distribution channel, sales office division, sales group. Okay, so basically every consultant will have their responsibility of the KDS file. And once everyone has prepared their KDS file configurations, then whatever the assignments will be there, that will be decided. Assignments in the sense like a plant to company code, sales organization to company code, company to company. So these things will be decided after having the clarity on the elements. Okay, from the FISC or from the material management and from the sales and distribution. Now next one is from the material management. Suppose this is these 3 plant we are going to use. Okay, these 3 plants we are going to use. Then this purchase organization they are going to use for the sales purpose. This storage location they are going to use for the material storing. Okay, and then we have sales organization. Suppose our sales organization is A04, distribution channel is a DS, division is a CC. Okay, and combinedly this sales area will be there. Okay, sales areas will be there. Now the thing is that see, this whatever the total sales organization they want to keep, whatever the total distribution channel they want, whatever the total division they want, you have to list down and you have to provide some codes to them. 2 character code, 4 character code for the sales organization. You have to mention for them. Okay, so this code will be created. See, this code is very important than the description. Description also will be there. Description in the sense, for example, CC means clutch cable, BW means brake wire. That is okay. Okay, but description is okay. But these codes are very important because whenever user is going to enter or user is going to create any sales document like inquiry or the sales order, they are not going to add or they are not going to search based on the description. They are going to add the values or they are going to search the values based on the codes. Okay, these characters or the unique codes. So this will consider as a KDS or the configuration for your project. And this configuration file, you have to provide walkthrough to your business. So after providing walkthrough to your business, they will raise a question to you. Okay, whatever the questions will be there, you have to provide justification for that. And then they will provide approval for this. And this approval is like a conditional based approval. What is a conditional base approval? I explained in the last lecture. The conditional base approval in the sense, in the future, they can come to you and they can make changes in these elements. Okay. So this will be the conditional basis approval. So after having the KDS file with you, and once your blueprint phase has completed, and in the realization phase, once you having the server with you, a server in the sense credentials with you, then you can start your configuration. So any doubt till here in the KDS file? Preparation of the KDS file, one more point. See, basically, if you don't know any configuration, okay, if you don't know any configuration, that is okay. Simply you can search on the Google. If you don't know how to create sales office, how to create sales group, that is okay. This is not a big challenge. Okay, this is not a big challenge. Any school student can create this configuration. Okay, any school student can create this configuration. Creating the configuration is not a challenging part. Challenging part is when you are working on the implementation project and you have to prepare the documents, you have to prepare the document, and you have to prepare like a you have to prepare the documents, and you have to prepare like a configuration file, and you have to decide how many sales organization should be there, how many distribution channels should be there, which distribution channel your business should use. Okay, how to collect a requirement for a distribution channel, for a division, or for sales office. This is a challenging part. Okay, this is a challenging part. Okay, now tell me the questions.
No, not as of
Um,
now.
So these codes are unique codes, or we can change these codes.
This is a unique codes. We cannot change this code. Suppose we want new code. For example, initially for a distribution channel, CC we have decided. CC we have decided. CC is a clutch cable. Okay, this is a distribution channel. Sorry, this is a division. And after few months, business is coming to you. No, CC we don't want. This scenarios I have seen even in after the 1 year or after the 1.5 year. Okay, in the middle of the implementation project, the business is coming. The codes are not suitable for our business. They are saying like that, and we have to change this code. We cannot change this codes, but we need to delete this code from the system and we need to create a new one. But in that case, we have to check impact on existing processes due to the deletion of the this element in between. Suppose your business is saying sales organization AS04, no, AS04, DS04 we want. So we have to check what will be the impact in the system if we are deleting these codes in between. Okay, but we cannot change this code. We have to delete and we have to create new. But what we can change the description, or we can change whatever this is like one central code, and under this code other information will be stored like a description. So the description we can change, but this code, instead of CC, like I have to add C1, this we cannot change. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other question? Okay, that is okay. Then we have to see configuration part in the system. So basically, these configurations we have to see. Company we have to create, company code we have to create, plant we have to create. From material management, other elements are not required. Sales organization we have to create, distribution channel, division, sales office, sales group we have to create. Okay. So some codes we need to consider. This is a codes. Okay, some codes we need to consider. So what I will do, this codes, I guess previously this is created. We will consider new codes, and one more point. When you are working on a dummy system, or this is like a sandbox server. Okay, what we are doing, this is our sandbox server. What is a sandbox server? Sandbox server is a like a practice server. in a implementation project, the practice server will be there called as a sandbox server, where you can do if any mistake happen, this is acceptable. Okay. Now already this code has been created. We will consider some different codes. Suppose company. Let's consider G0000. And one more point, when suppose we are creating and system response is that already this code is present in the system. In that case, we need to change the configuration, or we need to change the values in your KDS. But this is not applicable for real time. In real time, already your system will be clean. Clean in the sense, see, like you, nobody or like other student, nobody is working on the same server. Okay, so you are only one consultant there. Okay, so suppose the organization structure is assigned to you, so you are only one, who is creating these elements. Okay, so in that case, this issue will not come. The elements is, or the entries already exist in the system. So the company GS00, company code GS00 I will mention. Plant I will mention as a GS03. Company code GS02, GS03. Sales organization I will mention as a GS04. Distribution channel we can create two. 71 or 72. There is a possibility these codes are already present, because what will happen if the codes are 2-digit, okay? If the 2-digit, there is very less possibility of the creation. Less possibility of the creation in the sense, some student will start from the A1, A2, A3, or B1, B2, B3 like this. So already a lot of the codes has been created in the system. This possibility can be there, okay? Then we have division. Division I will mention as a D1. Then sales office I will mention as a GS0 by sales GS0. Okay. So these configuration values are there. These config values we have to create in the system. And on the right hand, you can see the assignment of the organization level. Assignment of the organization level in the sense, we have to assign company code to company, plant to company code, sales organization to company code, then distribution channel to the sales organization, division to the sales organization, set up sales area. Okay, and from the third line, whatever the assignment you can see, that will come under the sales and distribution. Second assignment will come from the material management, and first assignment will come from the finance and controlling. Okay, so set up sales area. Seventh one is assign sales office to sales area. Eighth one is assign sales group to the sales office, and ninth one is assign sales organization to distribution channel to the plant. Okay, so this will come under the sales and distribution. So we'll start from the company creation. Now coming to the so end of the day, or I will try to provide the credentials before 12 or 1 p.m. Okay, so you can start your configuration, and in the next lecture we can start the new configurations. Okay, so we have to create company code, plant, sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales office, and sales group. So already we know, I will explain this concept again. See, basically this is a SAP screen. Okay, this is a SAP screen. SAP I will show you from the start. This is a logon pad. Okay, on the logon pad, after the complete means after the installation, you will have this option as for HANA 23 development. So after that, once you having your credentials means user ID and password. This is called as a credentials. So once you are adding your credentials, the user ID and password, then your SAP system will open. So on SAP system, first screen will be the SAP Easy Access screen. Okay, SAP Easy Access screen. So what is a SAP Easy Access screen? SAP Easy Access screen means where as a SAP consultant, we can perform the testing, and as a user can perform the real-time transactions. Second screen is that implementation guide screen. This is for the configuration and the developments. So how to open implementation guide screen? Implementation guide screen we can open by accessing SPROT code. Okay. After the SPRO, we have to click on SAP reference IMG. That is implementation guide screen. And SAP has given options are here based on the modules. Okay, based on the module. For example, coming to the sales and distribution, you can see sales and distribution option is separate. Material management option is separate. Financial accounting option is separate. So whatever the configurations are there, that configuration for a particular module that we can see in a particular node. So after the sales and distribution having the master data, basic functions, sales processes, billing. Okay, so these options, under this option again we having the multiple options present. Okay, so basic settings are there. Okay, but organization structure, SAP has provided separate option. So why SAP has provided separate option for organization structure, that is an enterprise structure? Because organization structure or enterprise structure is not a responsibility of a one module, one single module. So SAP has provided this as a separate option. So under this option, we can see definition, assignment, and consistency check. What is meant by definition? Definition means creation of the org structure elements randomly. So whatever the elements that we have decided here, this element we have to create randomly in the creation or in the definition. Definition is nothing but a creation. What is meant by assignment? Assignment means whatever the elements you can see, that element we can assign to the other element in the assignment option. Okay, in the assignment option. Third one is a consistency check. Consistency check in the sense, suppose in between someone deleting any configuration, so in system there will be inconsistency in the different element it will be created. So we have to avoid that. Okay, so that consistency we can check in the consistency option. This is optional. We have to focus on the definition and assignment. So now coming to the definition part. So in definition, you can see modules wise options are present. Okay, modules wise options are present in the sense you can see first one is financial accounting. In the financial accounting, you can see the define company and edit, copy, delete, check company code option is there, where we can create company and company code. Okay, then we having logistic general. In a logistic general, you can see define plant option is there. Okay, define plant option is there. Then you can see in the sales and distribution, whatever our options are there, like a organization, sales organization, distribution channel, sales offices, sales group options are there. Okay, and one more point, that is a division. Division you can see in the logistic general along with the plant. Okay, so we have to start from the financial accounting. So in the financial accounting, we have to start from the company. So this is a define company option. Now the thing is that to reach this screen, okay, to reach this screen, we have two options. We can follow this path. Okay, we can follow this path. What is meant by path here? For example, initially we have put at SPRO, then we have clicked on the implementation guide, then we have clicked on the enterprise structure, then we have clicked on the definition, then we have clicked on the financial accounting, then we have clicked on a define company. So this is a path. Where we can see this path we can see, suppose define company is there, I will right click on this, and show path option is there, and under the show path you can see the complete steps are there. Implementation guide, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define company. And this is applicable for every configuration. For example, maintain sales office. For maintain sales office, suppose we have to see the path. Okay, and this path you can copy also. See, this is a copy to clipboard and you can copy in your Excel file or Word file. Okay, second option is that we can, for example, I will execute here. See, second option is that multiple configuration will have shortcut T code also. Okay, shortcut T code also. So whenever the T code is required, the T code I will tell you. Okay, if it is required, because T code problem is that T code we need to remember. Okay, and instead of this path, instead of the T code, the path not required to remember. Okay, path we can see simple means path we can remember by using the logics. What are the logics in that? For example, organization structure is a separate section given by the SAP. So simply we can search the enterprise structure, and after the coming in the enterprise structure, we can click on the definition, because we know in the definition creation of the elements part is there. Under that, suppose we have to create a company code, then we know company code part is a financial accounting, and simply we can click on the financial accounting. And here in the option, we can see the company code. So path, no need to remember. Even in the interview also, nobody is going to ask you what is a path for the company or what is a path for the sales organization. Even nobody is going to ask you what is a T code for the sales organization or what is a T code for the company code. This is not required. This information is simple. If you don't know, you can search on the Google. This is not a challenging part again. Okay. So start with the company, define company. So under the company, first we have to create a company. Now before creation, I will tell you some options here. See, first option you can see the pencil button is there and one spec is there. So what is this pencil button? This is a change and display. What is a change and display? Suppose as of now you can see these company names are editable. See, this is editable. But after clicking on this pencil button, this company name will come as a non-editable mode. Okay, this will come as a non-editable mode. Now the thing is that this, what is the use of this? Suppose we don't want to edit company, or if we don't want to edit the configuration, we should open any configuration in a display mode, in a real-time project also. Okay, if you want to edit the configuration, then you should open in a editable mode. Okay. Second point is that details. What is meant by detail? Suppose this company is there, and for this company we have to see details. So simply we can select this row and we can click on it, details. Okay. And under the details, you can see company name of the company, or whatever the details are there for this particular company, we can see here. Okay. Then I will click on the back. After click on the back, the previous screen will come. Now we have new entries option is there and copy as option is there. This is important. This is very important from your perspective. See, why SAP has provided this new entry option and copy as. The thing is that whatever the configurations present in the system, given by the standard SAP, see, suppose you are working on the implementation project and credentials are given to you, and before you, nobody is working on the configuration in that particular server. So when the system is completely new, when the system is completely clean, some previous configuration should be present. Okay, this is not only for the org structure, this will for the your sales processes, pricing processes, or other modules also. Now the thing is that why SAP has provided some previous configuration in the system. SAP has provided some configuration in the system because whenever you have to create a new configuration, okay, whenever you have to create a new configuration And for this particular configuration, if the backend configurations are present, because see, one configuration required some prerequisites or preconditions. Okay, some other configurations also required. So this is like a dependency of the configurations. Okay, so some configurations are like a complex configuration which required too many backend configuration. So in that case, SAP has suggested just copy your element, create a new element by copying existing element, and whatever the cosmetic changes are there, like a name or the addresses, you can change for the new element. Okay, this is not only for the org structure, this is for all other configurations also. Okay, so SAP has provided new entry option and copy as. So when we have to use new entry option, we have to use when the backend configuration is there is no any backend configuration, or there is very less backend configuration. Then we have to use new entry function. Okay, now I will tell you, as of now, company and company code we are creating. Company and company code. Company we can create by using the new entries. Okay, company we can create by using the new entries. But company code and plant, both elements are not part of your module. So use copy function for the company code and for the plant, because a lot of the backend configuration are present for the company code as well as plant, which we don't know and which is not our part. So in that case, we should use copy as function. Okay, we should use copy as function. But for the company, backend configurations are not required. Then we can create the company by using the new entry also. This is possible. Okay. So this is nothing but a new entry and copy as. Next option is a delete. Delete in the sense, suppose if you have created any configuration by mistakenly, and after that you have to delete, you can delete the configuration. But be precise when you are deleting the configuration. Why I am saying be precise? Because in implementation project, or even in the practice server also, suppose some configurations are created by the other student, and you are selecting this configuration and you are clicking on the delete. Don't do this practice. Okay, because other student has spent their time, okay, on this particular configuration. If you are trying to delete, this is not correct, this is not a good activity. Okay, and if you are deleting anything, even you are changing anything in any configuration, this will be recorded in the change log for your particular user ID. Okay, every configuration, every master data, every transactional data, whatever the data is present in the SAP, suppose you are creating, you are changing, you are deleting, everything will be recorded in the system as a change log. Okay, so don't use this delete button for other configurations. Okay, even for your configuration, suppose in implementation project you have completed the configuration, and in between client is saying we don't want this configuration, instead of this company, or instead of this company code, or instead of this sales office, we want new sales office. So in that case, you have to check or you have to analyze what will be the impact on the other configurations, what will be the impact on the transactional data, what will be the impact on a master data. After that only, after the analysis only, you have to change or you have to delete the particular element or particular configuration. Then we have select block. Select block in the sense, suppose I click here and I will click on the select block. Wait. Wait, I am selecting this select all. Select block in the sense, suppose I will click here and I will click on select block. This particular row will be selected by the system. Or instead of using this select block, directly you can come to here and directly you can click on this box and this block will be selected. Okay, no need to use this option. Second option is the select all. Select all in the sense, all elements get selected. Okay, all elements get selected. Basically, these options are useless. Means there is no any use of this option. Sometimes, suppose you want to delete the configuration. Okay, suppose you want to delete some configuration in that case, and you have to delete all configuration. So you can select all and you can delete here. But I have already told you for any configuration, suppose you are trying to delete, be precise. Okay, and this is a deselect all. This is some basic options. Other options are like a save button is there. This is a back button. This is a exit button. This is a cancel button. So this back button, exit button is little bit similar. Okay, and cancel in the sense, suppose you are stuck anywhere in the configuration or in the creation of the master data, you can cancel the screen by using this cancel button. Okay, so with the practice you will learn how to use these buttons. Then we have this new GUI window. So whatever the configuration we are learning, this we are learning of the graphical user interface, that is a GUI. So graphical user interface will have multiple screen at the same time. How to use these multiple screens? Simple. We can click on the new GUI window. So after the click on the new GUI window, the new screen will be there. See, this is a screen which is coming from the which is coming for the company. This is a new screen where I can open any other activity. Suppose simultaneously user has to create sales document or sales order. Simply user can open on the one screen. Suppose configurations are going on other screen. Suppose you are executing some testings or other configuration. This is possible. Okay. Okay, then we'll create a company here. I will click on a new entries. After the clicking on the new entry, whatever the configuration you have decided in your KDS file, configuration file. So these configurations we have to copy configuration value. So company will be this. Some company name will be there, company name 2 will be there, street will be there, PO box will be there, city will be there, country will be there, language key will be there, currency will be there. Now the thing is that company name 2, I'm entering similar to the company, but in your case it should be the real-time example. Okay, don't put anything like a randomly. In your case, whatever the industry, just example purpose I'm showing this, but from when you are working on the configuration in the practice server, don't do any configuration which does not having any meaning. Okay, so company, whatever your industry you have considered, your company name should be there. Okay, so your org structure will be the realistic org structure. Then we have street, PO box. I will enter this like this, PO box in the sense postal code, city will be there. Now you can observe one thing here. Suppose I'm entering anything in the city, system is accepting. Even I'm entering anything in the name of company too, system is accepting. But I'm entering anything in the company, system is throwing error message, that is a entry 123 does not exist. So why this is a different behavior for this field or this field or this field? Suppose I am entering language key as a random 2Q, currency is like this. So for every time some error message is coming. Okay, for this particular field error message is coming. And you can observe one more thing. Suppose I am clicking on the city, this is coming as a rectangle, but I am clicking on the language key, one rectangle is coming and one square box is coming. And once I will click on this square box, after this, the number of entries are coming. Okay, and from this only we have to select one value. Okay, we have to select one value. So why SAP has given these two different fields? So this is a pre-text field. What is meant by pre-text field? Pre-text field means we can enter anything. Okay, we can enter anything. There is no any limitation or there is no any restriction. There will be the limitation of the characters, but there is no any limitation of the values. We can enter anything, but there is a limitation of the characters. Okay, 20 characters will be there, 40 characters will be there, 45 characters will be there. So this is a limit. Okay, but for the country, for the language key, for the currency, these fields are this is a pre-configured fields or this is a validated fields. What is meant by validated fields? Validated fields means in this particular field we can add value which is created as a configuration in the system. So, for example, where is India iron? Suppose India country which is created as a configuration, okay, which is created as a configuration. So IN we can use, language key EN we can use, currency suppose INR we can use. So this is a predefined configuration present in the system. Okay, and other is this is a pre-text fields. You can enter anything. Is it clear, this concept? See, why I am explaining this concept? Because when you are working on the developments, in the case of a development, you should know, suppose you are working on a Z screen. Z screen means a new screen, which is coming from your imagination. This is not present in the system. It is coming from your imagination. You are working on the Z screen or a Z screen or a custom screen. In that case, you need to provide validation for each and every field. So you have to explain to the business, sorry, you have to explain to the technical team, okay, this is a pre-text field having the character length of a 45, or this is a character length of a 60. So you have to explain these things. Okay, you have to explain this thing. Okay, this is a validated field, and this validated field have some predefined configurations. Okay, predefined configuration, or for example, this is a postal code. Postal code should not be like a 5 character, it should be 4 character, sorry, it should be 6 character for India. So this is the validations. Okay, we can put validations, and after that we can click on save. After the click on save, one customizing request will be created. What is that customizing request? This is a prompt for customizing request. So what is a customizing request? Customizing request will come with some number. This is alphanumeric number, and this number we no need to provide. This will come automatically, and some short description will be there. Okay, short description will be there. So what is a customizing request? Basically, customizing request is nothing but a transport request. Okay, note down this point. Customizing request is nothing but a transport request, and transport request basically it is used to carrier for the configuration setting. Okay, in a project training we have separate topic on a customizing request or a transport request. We have to see what are the types of the customizing request or the transport request, what is the exact use of the transport request. As of now, just try to remember customizing request use for a carrier for the configuration setting. For every configuration, customizing request pop-up will come. Okay, customizing request pop-up will come, and that configurations will store in the customizing request. Okay, and in your case, suppose you are working on a project, and you want to create a new customizing request. That customizing request you can create by you clicking on the create request, and here you have to provide short description. The request number will come automatically. Okay, request number will come automatically. No need to enter request number manually. If even you cannot add this request number manually, this is not possible. Why this is not possible? Because this is a non-editable field. Now, how to provide short description here? I will tell you one criteria. See, when you are creating the customizing request, this is also pre-text field. You can enter anything here. System will accept. But in every project, there is a standard nomenclature we have to use for the transport request. What is the standard nomenclature that we can use for the transport request? Nomenclature is a C for the customizing request space, then your module names SD, suppose SD sales and distribution, suppose next activity, suppose creation of the org structure, then your user ID and their date, that is a today's date is a 16/24. So this is a standard nomenclature should use in the MNC. Or apart from this, your company is using other nomenclature, you should use that. But in many companies, I have seen this nomenclature. Okay. Then we have to click on the save, and we have to click on a continue. So this is nothing but your creation of the company. Okay. So which things you have to keep in the mind from the consultant perspective? What is the use of these buttons? Okay, what is the use of these buttons? And after the creation, important thing is that the nature of the fields. Nature of the fields are pre-text field and validated fields. Okay, what is a pre-text field and what is a validated field? I guess now you are clear. Okay. Then second thing is that we have not seen this position button. What is meant by position button? For example, total companies are almost 565. Okay, and from this 565, you have to search your company code, that is a GS00. Simply, first way is that you can scroll down, and you can scroll down, and by scrolling, you can search your company. Okay, but if you don't waste time, if you don't want to waste time, in that case, you can use one button as a search button, that is a position button. Simply, we have to click on the position, the company option will come, we have to put GS000. Automatically system will come to the GS00. So this is a position button, will work as a search button. Okay. Now coming to the next element. Next element is a company code element. Any doubt here? Abhishek, Manyata, Ramananda, Vikas.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Next one is a company code. Already told you company code and company code and plant we have to create by using the copy as functionality, because whatever the backend configurations are present, that backend configurations were not clear, and due to this we have to use copy button. So let's click on a company code. Okay. Under the company code, you can see copy, delete, check company code and edit company code data. So why SAP has provided these two options? So in the first option, we have to copy existing company code into new company code. And in the second option, whatever the new company code has been created by you, that company code you need to change. You need to change in the sense whatever the cosmetic changes will be there, like a name of the company, like a address of the company code. These things you can change in the edit company code data. Okay. So first we will copy. We have to click on the copy delete check company code, and there we have to click on a copy org object. So after click on the copy org object, here option will come from company code and to company code. What is a from company code and what is a to company code? From company code means this is a reference company code, and to company code means the company code that you want to create a new. Okay. So what is a from company code here? Give me 1 second. Okay. So what is the from company code and what is the to company code? From company code means the reference company code. In our case, consider reference company code as a AD09, which having the correct configuration. In real time, already some standard SAP configuration will be present in the system. That configuration you can use for the copy purpose. And the to company code is a, what is the to company code? To company code is a GS02. Okay, then system is asking, do you want to copy this particular, means this is a GL account means central listed account, but whatever the message you can see on the screen, ignore it and just click on the yes, yes, yes. Currency Indian rupees. Just click on the enter, just click on the continue, and we have to complete only the copy process. Okay. System is good copying the data from the company code tables. Okay. In between this customizing request pop-up will come, just we have to click on the enter. We have to click on enter till we did not get one message that is a company code copied to your new company code. So whatever the backend configurations are there, that is getting copied. Okay, then at the end you can see in a completed activities, company code AD02 copied to GS02. So our company code creation is completed. Now what is the next part? We have to click on the back, edit company code data. And in edit company code data, who is a Deepak? Okay, why this error message is coming? See, error message is log data. The data is logged by the user Deepak and can be displayed only. What is the meaning of this error? Data is logged by the Deepak and you can open this screen in display mode only. Do you want to display log data? Yes. But I cannot change this data in the change mode because this is logged by the Deepak. Deepak is a some user. Okay, Deepak is a some user who has logged this data. Logged data in the sense he has opened the same screen by his user ID. Okay, suppose from you, multiple students are working on the same screen simultaneously, this is not possible. Okay. This error will come. That is a screen lock by other user. So how to overcome from this error? See, simple. But I will click on no. Let me open one more screen. I will click on edit company code data, edit data. And one more thing, suppose he has closed this screen from his end, automatically this error will disappear. Okay, this error is a temporary, this is not a permanent error. Okay, when his work completed and he closes the system or closes the screen, so same time you can open the screen. But how to, we cannot wait for him, so he will close the screen, then you will start the configuration. In that case, you can do one thing, you can click on no, simply open the new screen, open SM12 decode. In a SM12 decode, username, you have to put Deepak. Okay, you have to copy this username and you have to click on the search. And after the click on search, you can see some lock entries are there. Okay, 3 entries are there, which is locked by the user Deepak. So you can click on the select all and you can click on delete. You are just deleting the entries. You are not deleting any data. Okay, means you are deleting the logs. Okay, you are not deleting any data. Now I will click on this option again. Now this entry is unlocked for me. Okay, this is unlocked for me. For example, GS00, GS02, sorry, GS02, we can open. See, we can open in a edit mode. It is coming back. Okay, now it is okay. Suppose you want to change your company code name, you want to change your city, you can change these things. Okay, this is not a big deal. You can change, you can enter your company code name, you can enter city, you can enter country, whatever the country or the currency will be there, you can enter. And your address option is there. And on that address option, see, whatever the new address will be there, new address you can add. So this is the name, this is the search term 1 and search term 2, this is a street, house number, postal code, country, region, time zone, region. Region means this is your state, and state will be identified based on the country. Even the time zone will be identified based on the country. Okay, means for example, country you are using US. Then automatically region list will come from the US country. So you can select any US country. Okay, so this is a method. And we have to click on a save. So this is nothing but here. And for every configuration, this customizing request pop-up will come. Okay, this is your company code creation. Anyone having any doubts? Now coming to the plant. Remaining things we will see tomorrow. Okay, plant we will try to complete. Plants we can see in a logistic general, define plant and copy delete check plant. So what is a copy delete check plant? Similarly, like a company code, we have to copy existing plant, and in a define plant we have to change the like a name or the addresses. Copy delete check plant, execute. Copy delete check plant, first option. Same option we have to execute, copy as. Here from plant and to plant. What is a from plant? From plant is nothing but your reference plant. What is a to plant? To plant is nothing but the plant you have to create new, that is a GL03. Okay. Click on the continue. Just we have to click on the continue, enter. Yes. Okay, so in completed activities, you can see plant AD03 copied to GL03. Okay, so completion or the copy has been completed. We can click on the back, and in a define plant, we can search for our plant, that is the GL03, and GL03 we can open the details, and if you want to change the details for this particular plant, you can change from here. Okay, this is how you can create your new plant. So other configuration we will see tomorrow. In the first half, I will try to provide credentials to you. I will raise a request for the credentials. Okay. So you can complete this configuration part today only. So tomorrow we will try to complete organization structure. Any doubt apart from this?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
hello.
Yeah, I
Sir,
can.
I want a recording of this and previous session. Can we
Previous
get?
lecture is not there. Do one thing. Wait. Just mention your mail ID in the chat box, in the Zoom chat box.
Okay, sir.
As of now. All.
Yes, sir.
Manyata, Abhishek, Vikas, Ramananda.
Srirang, I also haven't received the previous recording as well.
That's why I'm asking. Put your mail ID on the chat box.
Yeah.
Abhishek, Manyata. Vikas. Ramananda. Hello, where is Ramananda? Yes, you drop. Wait for a second. Ramananda, mention Gmail ID.
Okay, sir. Just some connectivity issue. Okay, I will send sir other mail ID.
Yeah, mention as of now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, check is it received or not. First lecture, okay. This lecture will take 20 minutes because what we conversion it will take time. For first lecture, is it received or not? Because Manyata.
Sir, not received, sir,
Not
yet.
yet. Not yet. No. Yes, just received it. Yeah.
Okay, received, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on the same mail ID, you will get next recordings.
Okay. Okay.
Okay then. Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.